In this video, I'll be revealing why you're more prepared for retirement than you realize, even if you feel like you're falling behind or don't have enough saved. Through working with clients who thought they were nowhere near ready to retire, I've discovered many people are actually in much better financial shape than they actually believe. The problem is they're focusing on the wrong metrics and missing the real indicators of retirement readiness. That's exactly why I'm making this video today, to show you the specific signs that indicate you're more prepared than you think, and to help you recognize when you might actually be ready to retire sooner than expected. So let's get right into it. The first signal is spousal alignment and post-retirement clarity. And if you're single, you're already ahead of the game. But for couples, this is one of the most overlooked yet foundational pieces of retirement readiness. Sometimes age difference or career paths mean one spouse wants to keep working while the other is ready to step away. And when one spouse is still earning a paycheck, it's easy to stop paying close attention to expenses because the income is flowing in. But retirement is a mindset shift for both people. This is especially true in one-income households where the transition can feel even bigger. Alignment isn't just about picking a retirement date. It's about making sure you both understand the flow of money, the lifestyle you want to create, and how you'll actually spend your days together. And that naturally ties into vision clarity. Retirement is not just a financial event. It's a lifestyle shift. Do you have hobbies, routines, or projects lined up? Or would you find yourself like doom scrolling on your phone all day? Whether you're planning with a spouse or planning on your own, the real question is, if you woke up tomorrow with no job to go to, what would you do with your time? The way you answer that reveals a lot about your readiness. And if you're both on the same page about what life looks like from here, you're in a great spot. And if you're wondering how prepared you really are, I've created a retirement readiness questionnaire that you can score yourself. It's designed to either give you the confidence that you're ready or show you the areas that might need some work before you retire. You can get access by clicking the link in the description. And if you're not scoring as high as you'd like, or just want to confirm that you're making the right choices, book a meeting with me and we'll go through it together. The second sign is what I call the debt-free breakthrough. Debt-free, especially when it comes to your home, car loans, and credit card balances, is one of the most powerful indicators of retirement readiness. Debt income can consume up to 30 to 50% of retirees' monthly income. That means even someone with a big nest egg can feel strapped if they're still carrying large payments. On the other hand, someone with modest savings but no debt may be in far better shape than they think. When you're debt-free, every retirement dollar you spend goes towards living your life, not paying interest. It's like giving yourself an instant raise in retirement. Add Social Security in your savings and you can be well ahead than you thought. I've seen this single shift transform the outlook for clients who thought they were years away from retiring, when in reality, eliminating debt showed them they were actually ready. The next signal is reaching the child independence milestone. This one can completely change your retirement timeline. A 2025 Lending Tree study showed that the average cost to raise a child to 18 is now $297,000. That is up more than 25% since they ran the report just 2 years ago. That number is a sobering one to me personally, because my daughter just turned 1 and I've already felt the pinch. My wife and I have had to make tough choices with jobs, income, and childcare. And those decisions have fundamentally shifted how we think about our own financial planning. And if you're a parent, you know exactly what I mean. Kids are expensive, sometimes in ways you don't see until you sit down and add it up. Right now, I'm helping a high net worth client who's paying $60,000 each for 2 children in private college. That's $120,000 per year just for school. Looking at numbers like that, it can feel like retirement is nowhere in sight. But here's the key. You have to look past those temporary expenses and focus on what your true numbers will be once your kids are fully independent. Once the tuition payments stop, you're no longer covering health insurance or everyday support, your budget changes dramatically. And that's the moment many parents realize they're far closer to retirement readiness than they thought. Child independence isn't just an emotional milestone, it's one of the biggest financial unlocks in your entire retirement plan. Next, let's talk about portfolio diversification, because this is one of the most misunderstood parts of retirement planning. A lot of people believe the key is to build a portfolio made up entirely of dividend-paying stocks. And yes, dividends can be valuable, but if that's your only focus, you end up missing out on some of the most innovative companies driving growth in the economy, especially in technology. The reality is, a well-diversified portfolio balances both income and growth. Dividends can give you reliable cash flow, but growth companies provide the upside. They keep your portfolio aligned with the future. And in retirement, selling a small portion of growth investments can be just as effective as collecting a dividend check, sometimes even more so. The right mix creates resilience and flexibility, which are far more important than chasing just one type of return. Before we get into the last sign, let me ask you something. What would you add to this list? Everyone's journey to retirement looks a little bit different, and I'd love to hear in the comments what made you feel retirement ready. With that in mind, the final sign we'll cover today is housing and geographic flexibility. For most people, housing is the single largest retirement expense and asset, and how you approach it can unlock an incredible range of options. Can you afford to stay in your home comfortably? Would downsizing free up equity and lower your monthly cost? Sometimes it isn't even about the money. It's about the lifestyle. Do you want less space to maintain, or do you want to be closer to your kids or grandkids? Some retirees relocate to lower cost areas, instantly stretching their savings. Others move to communities that provide more support, connection, or just a lifestyle that feels a little bit more fit. The key is being open to options because flexibility in where you live can dramatically change your retirement picture. And if you love your current home because it gives you a built-in community and support system, that's a great sign too, because it means your lifestyle already aligns with your vision for retirement. Now that you understand that you're probably more ready than you think, the best next step is to assess where you stand. That's exactly why I created my retirement readiness questionnaire. It will show you if you're ready or in great shape, or highlight the areas that might need some attention before you take the leap. You can get access by clicking the link in the description and then book a meeting with me and let's review it together. We can walk through your specific situation and together we can figure out your timeline or the retirement you've been working toward. Thanks for watching the video and I'll see you in the next one.